Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, students. Assalamu alaikum. How are you all? You all are listening me beta clearly? Please give the answer in chat box. Are you listening me clearly beta? Give me answer in chat box. Okay. Now, I am your science teacher from the Smilia Youth Services School. Before starting class, some important instruction for you. Listen carefully. Don't raise hand during the lecture. Use chat box if you have any query or difficulty. I will answer you in last 10 minutes. It means I am with you in last 10 minutes to answer your questions. Use hand-free if you are using mobile and use headphone for the computer use. Feed your ID and password properly with your name and class. Take care of time for attending the class. If there is any disconnectivity during the lecture, try to join lecture again within 5 to 10 minutes. I hope everyone have your science book, science copy, midterm copy, rough copy, and complete stationery. This is instruction before the starting the lecture. Okay, students. This is your science book and open the page number 10. As I have given you home tasks to read this unit and find out the new words. To find out the new words, today we will discuss about the third part of the brain, medulla or brainstem. I want to recall yesterday topic, new words from the unit brain. Recall all the terms, brain, cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla, spinal cord, neuron, skull. I repeat, brain, cerebrum, cerebellum, medulla, spinal cord, neurons, and skull. Now, we will going to revise yesterday class through the mind map. Okay. So, what is the definition of the brain? Are you remember? What is the brain? Brain is the control center of the body. Where is it located? It is located inside the head and protected by the skull. Yes. How does the brain looks? It looks like a walnut. It looks like a walnut. How does the brain feels? When you touch the brain, it feels soft and squishy. How the brain is made? The brain is made by the nerve cells called neuron. The brain is made up of the nerve cell is called neuron. How many parts of the brain do you remember, students? There are the main three parts of the brain. We have discussed two parts on yesterday. One is cerebrum, second is cerebellum. What is cerebrum? Cerebrum is the topmost part of the brain. It is divided vertically into two halves. It's control voluntary action of our body. Voluntary action means we control them. The action we control them. Like the examples are you remember? Yes, you are right. Reading, learning, decision making, thinking, emotion, senses. Okay? Now the second part, cerebellum. Second part, cerebellum. Where is it is located? It is located below the cerebrum and above the medulla, the third part. What is its function? It's also control the voluntary actions, like the physical activities, movement of the joints and muscles. Now, students, move to the third part of the brain, medulla and the brain stem. It is lowest part of the brain. It's control involuntary action. Involuntary action means involuntary actions are action that we do not taking knowing. Students, when two parts of the brain, cerebellum and cerebrum, goes to sleep, the medulla keeps working. You can observe in this picture, here are found the medulla, and they control the involuntary action. What are the involuntary action? Like the breathing, respiration, like the digestion, like the beating of heart. So what is the definition of the medulla and how can we define the medulla or the brainstem? The lowest part of the brain, it controls involuntary action. The examples are the involuntary action you can see on your screen. Heart rate, beating of heart, digestion, and breathing means respiration. But students, when we fell asleep, our breathing doesn't stop. Our heart doesn't stop. And the metabolism, like the digestive systems, keep working. All the metabolic activities, functions like same doesn't affect by our sleep. It is because of the medulla. But when we sleep, we don't run, we don't read, we don't eat, and we do not do the any voluntary action. It means the third part of the brain, medulla, keep working when we are going to sleep. Okay? So there is the third part of the brain. I hope you understood the three parts of the brain. Today we have discussed about the medulla. Now students, see on the page number 10, you can see that how the brain connects with the rest of the body. Observe the picture on your screen and the page number 10. Our brain does it not stop at the back of the skull. It connects with the body through the spinal cord. Here one question raised in your mind, that what is the spinal cord? You can see that in this picture, this is the spinal cord. It is the main nerve of our body. It is an S-shaped nerve that starts from the brain, stem or medulla. You can see on your screen, it is start from the brain, stem or the medulla. And the definition of the spinal cord, if I define, the spinal cord is a long bundle of the nerves and the cell that extend from the lower portion of the brain to the lower back. It carries signal between the brain and the rest of the body. Okay, my dear students, this is the spinal cord, and this the answer is the how the brain connect with the rest of the body. You can also see the diagram on the page number 10. Your in your book, you can see the spinal cord. So it is the function spinal cord. It also transfers the signals from the brain to all the parts of the body. So this is all about our unit. We have discussed about the what is brain. We have discussed about the how many parts of brain. We have discussed about the where is the location of the brain. how we feel the brain, and how what is the function of the three main parts of brain. Now in your book on page number 11, there is a question. What can a brain do that a computer do not do? Okay, I have this answer and let's discuss with you. You can see the picture comparison between the brain and the computer. What do you think, students? What is the difference between the brain and computer? As all know that the computer is one of the most advanced invention of this modern world, but still it can't compete brain better as brain. How we compare the human brain to the computer? Brain need oxygen and nutrient to the work, but the computer need electricity to keep the working. Human brain can feel emotions like the sad, like the angry, like the cry, like the happy, but computer are emotionless. There is no emotion found in the computer. Brain can resolve all the issues by its own. We can solve our own issues by their own. But the computer depend on user input command. You know very well, no student? In human brain, the messages throughout the body is transmitted through the neurons, the nerve cells, the cells of the brain. In human brain, the messages through. Okay, student. And also this is the answer of the what can a brain do that a computer cannot do. From the page number 11, you can take the screenshot of this answer. Second brain. Oh my God, what are you seeing on your screen? If you have two brains, what happened? What happened, students? Think about it. There are the some positive points we have. There are the some negative effect and some interesting effect. This question is found in your book, the question number 4. Write a positive, a negative, and interesting things which could happen if you had two brains. So, students, what happened? Now, let's discuss. The positive points is that we could think more, we can concentrate on doing many things on same time, we can donate one for someone in need. The positive point is that we could think more, we can concentrate on the doing many things on same time, and we can donate one for someone in need. And what is the negative point if we have the two brains? Our head would be cramped. We can think more negative thoughts, and our decision power could become weak as one of our brain difficult than the one is, so it confuse you more. So if we have the two brains, there are some positive and some negative effects, but we have some interesting facts. If we had two brains and one of the brain is damaged, we still have the another one, so we can damage one. We can work more smart. If we have two brains, we can more smart work. Now this is the challenging part of your chapter. This content is not found on your book, but for your convenience, I will give the answer in my slide. You can take the screenshot because it is the challenging part of your book. This content is not found on your book, so take the screenshot. If we have two brains, there are some positive, negative, and as well as the interesting facts. positive, there are the three facts we have discussed, the negative we have discussed, and the interesting points. I repeat and read again. What are the positive points? We could think more. We will be able to concentrate on doing anything on the same time. We could donate one brain to someone in need. And what are the negative if we have two brains? Our head would be cramped and there would be the more negative thoughts we can think. Our decision power maybe become weak as well as of our brain think differently from the one another. So it is very confusion create when we're taking any decision. And what are the interesting points if we have the two brains? We, in if our head have two brains and if one of them damaged, we still have two other one working properly, so can remove the damaged one. I hope you understood better. In your the another challenging part in your book from the page number 12, here is the challenging part you can find on the question number 3. Why we are fainted? Why we are fainted? The fainted means behosh ho jana. Why we are fainted? The students notice that in the morning assembly, the some students fall down fainted. That is because of not taking the proper diet, especially the breakfast, and not taking the enough sleep. But what is the definition of the fainted and what is the causes of the fainting? बेहोश होने की वजह क्या होती है? The definition of the fainted is the fainting is the temporary loss of the consciousness that happen when there is not that enough blood going to the brain. It is because low blood pressure, dehydration, lack of oxygen means neurons does not take oxygen properly and heart rate becomes slow down. The person become unable to maintain the balance, so the body fainted and fall down on the floor. So students, my dear students, all have to take the proper balanced diet and proper sleep. Okay? Okay, my dear student, this is the answer of the question from the page number 12. It is a challenging question answer and the content is not given in your book. So please note down this answer in your copy and take the screenshot. For your convenience, I write down the answer and you can see the whole answer in your screen. Now, move to the next topic. In activity base, there is a question found in your book, what is neuroscience? This question is given in page number 12. What is neuroscience? The neuroscience, the scientific study of the nervous system is called neuroscience. And who is the neuroscientist? A person who study about the nervous system, brain, and the nerve cells is called the neuroscientist. One mini research is given in your book on the page number 12. Find out the neuroscientist, make a list of the any three neuroscientists and their accomplishment. For your convenience, I have given you the three neuroscientists' name and their accomplishment. What is the neuroscientist's name? One is Huda Akil from the USA, and her accomplishment is, her contribution is toward the neurobiology of the emotion, including the pain, anxiety, and depression. The number second neuroscientist is the Sir Charles Bell. Now the second neuroscientist is name is Sir Charles Bell from the Scotland. And what are his accomplishments? He contribute his work on the human nervous system. And the third is the Nancy B. Bonani from the US, and his his accomplishment is to develop the first Drosophila models of the human gene degenerative disease. Degenerative disease means भूलने की आदत, जिनकी याददाश्त कमजोर होती है. Degenerative disease such as the Alzheimer's. Okay. Now, for your convenience, I uh, found these three neuroscientists. Now, if you want to copy down, please take the screenshot or the copy down. This is the challenging part of this unit, and this content is not found on your chapter or book. This is your home task to search out the more neuroscientists and their accomplishment. Okay? I have drawn the diagram human brain for you. Um, Draw a human brain and label its four parts. You can see on your screen, and there are some instruction for the draw the human brain and labeling. First instruction is that to draw and label with pencil, not in pointer. Don't use any type of the marker and the pen. And the second instruction is that the labeling should be on the right side of the page. You can see on your screen, the labeling should be on the right side of the page. Okay. Now the third instruction is that draw the diagram in interleaf page of the copy. Your science copy is the interleaf, and you must draw the diagram on the interleaf copy. Now look at the picture of the brain, and you also find this picture on the page number 9. Okay, students? Now the last activity for you. Are you ready? This activity is found in your page number 12, the activity number 1. This is activity for you. Recognize the different emotions shown in the given picture. You can see the different emojis in your mobile, in your computer screen. Now, what is the emotion of this activity? First is, what do you think about this emoji? Happy? No, no. Angry? No, no. What do you think about that? Yes. See all the emotions and recognize the different emotions. Okay, students, this is your home task. Okay? Now move to the homework task. Do question number 2, 3, and 4 in your science copy. And what is the question number 2, 3, 4? The question number 2, what can a brain do that the computer cannot do? You can see this answer in your slide. Slide number 3. Question number 3, draw a neat and label diagram of the brain and label its 3 parts. You can draw the brain from the page number 9. Complete the activity question number 5 in your book. What is the activity number 5? The activity number 5 you can find on the page number 11. Underline each heading below. Write 5 daily activities that are controlled by that part of the brain. One is the cerebrum, second is the cerebellum, and third is the medulla. Which type of the activity? Like the cerebrum, you can write down the thinking, feeling, reading, listening, and seeing. And what are the activities that are controlled by the cerebellum? The cerebellum, as you know, all the control the physical activity like the running, like the walking, like the jumping. And the third one is the medulla. Which type of the activities the medulla control? Like the breathing, like the digestion, and like the beating of heart. The question number 3, activity based, make a list of 3 neuroscientists with their accomplishment. You can find this answer. Slide number 4. The question number 4 is make a fact file on brain, at least 8 points. You can make the fact file like this. I will share you the fact file like that. Fact file on brain. You can see the fact file on brain just like you copied on in your science copy. One, how the brain looks like. One word answer. Brain feels like one word answer. Brain is located one word answer. Brain is protected by one word answer. Brain is made up of all the neurons are. Brain is divided into and brain cell cannot dash. I hope you can do it. This is the book exercise and yesterday homework and today homework is combined. Yesterday homework is that to question number 2 and 3 and yesterday homework is question number 1 of exercise C from the page number 11 and do all the work in your science copy. Do exercise A and B in page number 11. Do not copy down in the science copy. Do only in your book with blue ink pen. And self-test, this is a worksheet, true false in given statement. This is the yesterday homework. I revised this worksheet and you test yourself. The cerebrum is located below the cerebellum. It is true or false, students? Brain feels soft and squishy. The cerebellum is the largest part of the brain. The brain is protected by the bone called as skull. About the 10 billion neurons make up the brain. And further pre-reading task is that read unit number 5 digestion and find out the new words.